Today I'm going to be showing you a game called Exit. This game came out in 1983 from Milton Bradley, and it is for 2 players. Now the object of Exit is that you are going to be trying to get your chips off of this board here, or a black chip off of this board. And the way you're going to be doing that is you're going to be actually tilting the board and trying to get your chips to these openings that will take the chips off of the board. You also have to try to keep your opponent from getting his chips off the board as well. So let us show you the game Exit.
Okay, everybody, let's just go ahead and show you the components really quick. The first thing you have here is your board, and this is a kind of a 3D board of sorts, and you'll note that there are little exits that go out of this board, and the object is you're trying to get your chips out. Speaking of your chips, you've got 2 sets. You've got your white chips, you've got your orange chips, and then you have your black chip. Each of the chips have a little symbol here on the back of them. Anytime you are able to get one of your chips out, you're going to place it back on the board this side up on any vacant space, so you can use it to help you offensively or defensively. And if you're able to get all 6 of these up, you're going to win the game. Same here with the orange side. The orange side has these symbols as well. Now the black chip is a chip that if you get this thing to exit out of one of these exits over here, you are automatically going to win the game. So that always is going to make it interesting. And right here you have your die. This die basically is going to tell you how many tilts that you are going to have with the board. So let's say it's white's turn, and I decide to go and roll the die here, and I have rolled a 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and tilt the board 2 times. So I'm going to go this way to start, and then let's say I decide to go this way. And now I've gone and finished my turn. So ultimately what you're trying to do is you're trying to get your pieces to go out of the board. So let's say it's orange's turn. Orange rolls a 2. So one thing orange can go ahead and do right off the bat is he can go 1, and then he can exit his orange piece out like so. So now that orange has gotten one of his pieces out, he can basically place this wherever he would like. So let's just say he decides to place it here. That would make his 2 turns. And so white will once again go. So white will go ahead and roll. He'll roll a 3. So let's see what white can do. White's going to go ahead and move this way first. He'll go this way second, like so. And then he will go 3, like so. And so that's basically kind of how the game works. You're just going to keep on moving your little thing around here and trying to get your pieces out. Now let's say something like this happens. Let's say orange rolls a 3, and he ends up exiting one of his opponent's pieces. And then he does something like this. He goes like 2, and then he goes 3. Basically what's going to happen is white is going to be able to place his piece in the board first before orange does. That's kind of a penalty. So let's just say white decides he's going to go ahead and place a piece, say here, and then orange will go ahead and be able to place his piece this side up. Say he goes here. And so basically that's how the game works. You're just going to keep on rolling the die and moving the board, and the winner of the game is going to be the person that can either exit all 6 of their chips out and have them faced up this way, or the person that can get the black chip out first.
So my thoughts on Exit. Well, I enjoyed this game. This is a light strategy game. It's a fun little game to play if you've got some time on your hands. You don't have to really blow your mind trying to figure out what to do with this game. It's a strategy game, and it's a simple little strategy game. It's really easy to teach, and I like the concept with the board. Milton Bradley's always had interesting ways to make games as far as just not doing flat boards or whatever. They always would think outside the box, and this is another one of those games where they do so. I like the way that you have to tilt the board and moves the checkers around, and you really kind of have to think a little bit just to make sure that you are able to get your checkers off. But then you also have to watch that black checker, because if you don't watch it, your opponent can actually get the black checker out and win the game. So this is a fun little game. It's a light game, and me and my wife really enjoy it. If you find it at a thrift store, you know, pick it up if you like these kind of games. You know, it might be able to sell it on eBay for about 10 bucks or so if you find a good copy. But anyway, this is a really cool game. I enjoy it. And for those of you who like light strategy games, I'd recommend it. Anyway, guys, that's my review. Keep on gaming, everybody.